Switching on another subject, and I know you have a lot of experience in this because it's kind of a situation that's similar. So, this whole Ronda Rousey fight, she's coming back from a brutal knockout. You had Manny when he came back from his knockout with Marquez against Brandon Rios, and you have a interesting insight in what it takes for a fighter to come back from such a bad knockout. Mentality-wise, what's most important for the fighter, and what do you think went wrong in that Rousey situation?
Well, the thing is, now, when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out, okay, after I talked to him for a while, made sure he was okay, very coherent, understand everything we were speaking about and so forth. He was talking very logical, and, he's just, but Manny knows that getting knocked out is part of the sport. And when I first met Manny, I said, Manny, I said, what happened early in your career when you got knocked out twice? And he showed me the tapes of when he got knocked out twice. And I said, why are you showing me the tapes? He said, well, this is part of my life. I want to show you. Anybody can get knocked out. See, getting knocked out for Manny Pacquiao doesn't mean anything to him. It doesn't bother him whatsoever. He knows it's part of the sport. When I first got knocked out my first time, it devastated me and it devastated my career. I mean, I completely shut down. I was never as aggressive, never as fearless and so forth, because I thought I could never get knocked out, but then when I did, it was the worst thing in the world that happened to me, and I didn't handle it well. And the thing is, like now Ronda, it seems like she didn't handle her first knockout well because she's like devastated that this could happen, and then she get knocked out again, and it might be over at this point. But the thing is, everybody's a little bit different there. Pacquiao takes it like he knows it's part of the sport, and it just anyone can get knocked out, and he's very logical about that, and that's why when he fought his next fight, I wasn't worried about him because I know he doesn't care about that. He doesn't. It doesn't affect him at all, and that's very unusual to happen in any sport. I mean, to lose like that, and to come back. So Pacquiao has a better sense of the sport than most of us. But the thing is, like me and Ronda Rousey, we kind of think the same. It kind of devastated our career. We're really down about it, and just like never had the confidence again. And then in her last fight, after that first punch, I think that everything just jumped on her again. What the fuck am I doing in here? And it looked really bad, and she took a 48 seconds of a bad beating and so forth. And I hope she comes out okay, and I hope she makes the right decision. And but the thing is, everybody can't be like Manny Pacquiao. He's one of the few guys in the world that I've seen react this way. Yeah, get knocked out. That's part of the sport. Anyone can get knocked out. He realizes that. It's true, but it's hard to. It was hard for me to deal with because I had 150 amateur fights and 27 pro fights and never been knocked out. And then all of a sudden I'm on my ass and I said, how the fuck did I get here? It's just like, it just devastated my whole life and just changed my whole boxing career. It was actually over.
The only other guy that I know that had a bad knockout like that and was still able to come back, off the top of my head, it was Duran against Hearns.
Yes. Yeah, and
but those guys, Manny and Duran, are certified Manny's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Hearns is already a Hall of Famer. They're great fighters.
Yeah. I mean, Duran, you're right, because Duran, when he got knocked out that night, he got knocked out face first. I mean, that was really bad. And the thing is, I never thought he would come back ever again from that. But again, maybe he has a mentality like Manny, like, hey, this is part of the sport. It can happen to anybody, Like Manny, I mean, if he gets knocked out, okay, I get knocked out, yeah, no big deal. I mean, he doesn't lose sleep over one night over that. He knows it's part of the sport. But the thing is, can we all accept that? No. I mean, it's just like, I really thought that nobody in the world could knock me out. Not Mike Tyson, not nobody. I had 150 amateur fights, 27 pro fights. I've never even been hurt. And then all of a sudden, Lenny Valdez hits me on the chin, and bang, my ass hits the floor. That wakes me up. I was out from there to there. And it just, it changed my life.
Well, it turned out well. You know, you're training all these guys. So
You got me to try something else.
Freddie, as always, thank you so much. It's great seeing you, great chatting with you. Freddie Roach, of course, the trainer of Miguel Cotto, Manny Pacquiao, sounding off here on a variety of topics in Los Angeles.